The Magicians is literally like my favorite show on TV right now. It is just so awesome. It's the first thing since Harry Potter, back when the books were still coming out, that has really like engrossed me and made me compelled to go out and get anything available to it. Like I already picked up the book that started reading a couple pages of, but it's different from the show, so I'm like trying to decide how to watch it. But this is just so awesome and so surprising. I think it's the greatest thing. So I didn't even hear about this show until like a week before the first episode that I heard about, and I was like, I'll record, I'll give it a try. Then I was just blown away by how awesome it was. And each episode is different, and each episode is like getting better and better. It's like the perfect mix between Harry Potter and Narnia, but also being very adult. Though it has this magic and wonder of magic. It's serious. It takes magic seriously. I mean, this last episode they addressed an issue like you couldn't fix cancer with magic, so it's like, then what's the point of magic? And they addressed it in a very cool adult way. There's a whole storyline with one of the characters that is much darker than what's going on at the Brakebills, the university. It has such compelling characters. Penny's set up very well. Quentin, Allison, the character that's dark. There's a couple fun characters. All the teachers have their own unique storylines, done very well. Good special effects. There's nothing bad to say about the show, and I may sound excited because I really am, and it's getting good reviews because it's already been renewed for season 2, but I want more people to know about this. The Magicians is so awesome. Nothing wrong. All 5 episodes have been great. The really cool thing about this series so far, the TV show I'm talking about, not the book. I think the book's wrapped up, but the cool thing is that it's giving it plenty of time to breathe. It's not like pushing the plot forward. It's like leaving little hooks that can be pulled on later to establish the plot. Each episode has its own condensed plot while leaving those seeds to be planted later, and it's giving it time to breathe. Like all 5 episodes have been more about building the characters and building the world instead of focusing on the plot, and I love that it's giving it time to breathe. It's like the opposite of The Walking Dead, where it's like, hey, this character's here, oh, they killed off, so their story's gone. It's like, hey, this character's here, let's watch them go through some really dark and troubled stuff, and then tie it all back in later, because eventually they're going to have to go to Fillory, which is basically the Narnia of this world. That's been kind of established as this dark place, but Fillory also exists as like a series of Narnia books in this world, so Quentin is the main character, is a big fan of those books, so like we learn the light side of it, but then that dark beast thing comes from there. And especially in this last episode, the way it ends kind of sets up to where it's like, all right, that's where we're going. And I like that it took 5 episodes to clearly, it was hinted at, but clearly state, oh, yeah, this place is real. I think we might need to go there. There's been tons of cool stuff and tons of consequences, too. All this magic. I love Once Upon a Time, that magic always comes with price line is great from there. But a lot of those times, it's like, kind of just a throwaway, like, oh, you use magic, it's gotta come with a price. But this one, it makes sense. When they use magic, there's consequences. When they want to use magic, there's consequences, even if they can't get it done correctly. Another one of the main characters' brothers tried to do a spell too powerful, and things happened to him. I don't want to spoil if you haven't seen it. And the consequences have been real. The special effects are really good. They don't do like a ton of magic each episode, but each time they do, the effects are done really nice. They do a lot of weird hand movements and stuff with their spells, which I think is a good way to juxtapose that with like Harry Potter, where it's just swish and flick. It's very more like you gotta be practiced, almost like a martial art of magic. And the way that it applies to the real world, it's like, well, if magicians were real, what would they be doing in our world? And how would the world work with this magic stuff going on? And it all makes sense. It's all very real. And like I said, it's very adult. The first couple episodes definitely established that this is not like a kid's thing. It's adult, but not like in a vulgar way where I would say, hey, don't let your teens or something watch. It's just very nicely done and takes itself very seriously while also letting its characters have fun and us have fun through it. I mean, just wave of emotions, wave of stuff going through this show. It's really great. If you haven't checked out, it's on Sci-Fi Mondays. I'm not really sure the time I DVR it, but it's awesome. Go check it out. probably my favorite show on TV right now, and I'm someone that loves The Flash and Arrow. I mean, both those I adore. I like The Walking Dead. Better Call Saul just came back. Haven't seen the newest episode yet, but this show, especially after 5 episodes, I can definitely give my stamp of approval. This show is awesome. Everyone should check it out, and I cannot wait to see where the rest of the season and the following seasons and the book all go, because it is awesome. If you've heard about it, if you've seen it, let me know what you think down below. Maybe you guys don't like it as much, but I love this show. I think it's great. Please like, share, and subscribe as always. Check out my podcast, soundcloud.com/internetscholars. It's also on iTunes now, so go ahead and download it from there. See you guys later.